TrAk.
What's going down, everybody? It's FaT TrAk, and today I'm gonna let you know how I got my name. So I was driving from Denver to Colorado Springs to go to a birthday party, and it takes about an hour and a half to get to the Springs from Denver. This is before I had any equipment. I was praying and said, Lord, and I want to be a music producer, and I don't have a name. Help me get a name, please. And basically ended up listening to KS 107.5 right before you get to Castle Rock, and the radio station goes fuzzy. The song that was on the radio at that time was Gwen Stefani and Eve, Let Me Blow Your Mind. I heard the lyrics that Eve said, FaT TrAk, think back, and I was like, oh, FaT TrAk, that sounds like a good name. That sounds like a really good name, So right before the radio station kicked out, I plugged in my iPod. I put it on shuffle. The first song that came up after that was 93 Till Infinity, one of my favorite all-time hip-hop songs ever by Souls of Mischief. It was like green bags and stacks, we get max, pumping FaT TrAks, or something like that. I'm thanking the Lord, like, oh man, this is amazing, this is so awesome. The next song that came up was Timberland and Ludacris's first song that they made together on Tim's bio, Fat Rabbit. Luda was like, the FaT TrAks that Timberland put down. And man, I think there was one more song right after that, if I remember correctly, but it might have been an old school Tupac song. I'm not too sure. I can't remember the name of it. I was trying to find it before I did this video, but I couldn't find it. So it may have been an old Tupac song or a different song, but those are the three main ones that I remember. And I'm bugging out, man. I'm like, what is going on? Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much for the name. So I was thinking, like, how do I spell it? And Fat Farm, that was a popular brand at the time, so it's spelled P-H-A-T. That was also a slang term for the younger generation. That's fat, or fresh, so fat, or as a slang, or fat, Fat Farm. The P-H-A-T, I wasn't gonna use that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do F-A-T. F-A-T, okay. And then I was like, okay, hip hop, you got to kind of misspell some things a little bit, and I'm gonna do TrAk instead of TrAck. And then I thought about it as well. I was like, oh wow, and Star Trek, the Neptune's label at the time, Star Trek, got inspiration from that as well. And the reason why I do the upper, lower, upper, reminded me of city buildings. So if you can imagine a city building, somewhere higher than the other, So during that time, I went to the Kanye West college dropout tour with my twin brother I believe it was at the Fillmore or the Cervantes. I still got the t-shirt, the college dropout. I use it as a dust cover now for my turntable mixer or my beat machine, but got inspiration for the city buildings because of this right here. So that's, part of the inspiration, how I went with the upper lower case in my name. So that's how I got my name. The backstory of it, I remember showing up to the birthday party. I met a gospel songwriter, and he came from Atlanta, and he was like, hey, so and so said you want to produce, and I'm like, yeah. He said, you have a name? His name was Josiah, right? And I'm like, I do. I was praying on it before I got here, and I got it. He was like, well, what's your name? I said, I'm going to go by FaT TrAk. I'm going to spell it F-A-T TrAk. He was like, man, if you go with that one, every single, beat or instrumental you do has to be big. So I always took that advice to heart, and that's how I got my name. That's how I got the spelling of my name. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this backstory, and thank you for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. Got some more videos coming, and some good stuff in the works. So thank you, everybody. God bless.